strongly warn you to disregard Miss Neelan's outburst. Miss Habib, continue.
Lady. Eli, I'm sorry you had to endure that. I'm afraid telling the truth can come at a price. Can I just clarify what you were saying before we were interrupted? What did you hear Corey say?
He was shouting at her to stop.
Her?
Kelly.
Do you remember his exact words?
Just remember that he was begging.
Begging her to stop attacking Seb.
Yeah.
No further questions.
Mr. Habib?
You previously stated that you didn't see what happened between Kelly, Corey, and Seb.
Yeah.
Because you were busy assaulting Nina Lucas. A crime that you've pleaded guilty to, but have not yet been sentenced for, is that correct?
Yeah.
Eli, do you know what the word mitigation means?
Sorry.
Mitigation. It's a legal term, but have you heard of it before?
Yeah.
And do you know what it means?
To make something better.
Yeah, kind of. In a legal sense, it means something that a judge takes into consideration when deciding upon a sentence. For example, if someone was, say, guilty of an assault, if they may get a reduced sentence if they cooperated with another case. Does that ring a bell?
Sorry to interrupt, but...
We may, all of us, would say anything to avoid prison. Don't you, Eli?
Milady.
Mr. Habib, do you have any actual questions for this witness?
That'll be all, my lady.
Mr. Boateng?
No questions, my lady.
Ms. Habib?
No further questions.
Eli, you are dismissed. Ms. Habib?
The defense calls Mr. Thomas Orpington.
Put your shades on, Kev. Gonna try and dazzle us with celebrities.
Come here with that. Look! The first rule of undertaking, no, the only rule, respect for the departed.
Departed? You've departed from your senses if you think that I'm showing Pat Phelan any sort of respect.
Hand him over!
No.
Todd!
If you want him, come and get him.
Right.
What's taking so long?
You get used to it.
What?
Waiting. I think it's why they call us patients, because we've got to have a lot of it.
Must drive you mad.
Honestly, though, like, if there were doctors buzzing around me now, like, that's when you need to be worried. But the fact that they're leaving me alone, it's a good thing.
Never thought of it like that.
Just try to relax, yeah?
How come you're the one looking after me?
Because it's my job.
Can you give an example?
Well, he impressed us all when he broke up a fight between two teammates.
Corey broke up the fight.
Yeah, I was there. He's proving to be a great role model for the young lads.
Thank you, Tommy. I won't keep you any longer. No further questions.
Mr. Habib?
That judge is mooning over Tommy like a lovesick puppy.
Is she?
50 quid says she's got a box at county.
How many times have you and Corey played alongside one another?
Never. Corey's still in the youth academy.
Oh, do the senior players and the academy players mix often?
Not much.
How many times have you met Corey?
I honestly couldn't say.
More than 10? Under?
Under. But he's always really impressed me, and he's getting a great reputation around the club.
Yes, you told my learned friend that he's a great role model.
Yes.
A hard worker?
Yes.
A good disciplinary record?
Yes.
Good attendance?
Yep.
Sorry, he has good attendance, does he?
I think so.
I was just a little surprised that a former senior player like yourself would keep such a close eye on the attendance of the academy players. Is that normal?
What I mean is, I haven't heard anything to say he has bad attendance.
Right, but have you heard anything about his attendance on the night of the 5th of May, 2021?
No.
No. because he wasn't at training that night. He was involved in the assault on Nina Lucas and Sebastian Franklin, so perhaps we shouldn't defer to you as an authority on attendance.
No.
And considering that you've actually only met him fewer than 10 times, perhaps we shouldn't consider you an authority on Corey at all.
No.
No further questions, my lady.
Mr. Boateng?
No questions, my lady.
Miss Habib?
No further questions.
Then let's adjourn for the day.
15 years an undertaker. I've never seen anything so unprofessional. What are you doing? You can't think that's appropriate.
Turn that back on.
Step away from the Hoover.
Turn it on.
Step away.
What are you two playing at?
Mum.
Oh, who's that?
Eileen.
It's an old lady. No relatives. We were just arguing about what to do with her.
You were going to hoover her up?
No, I was just winding up George.
Honestly, I come in to invite you both to the pub and find you making shake and vac out of a pensioner. What was her name?
Prt2 Friedman.
Oh, no one's claimed her.
No.
What do you do when that happens?
Well, as I was just telling Todd, we have a policy to hold on to the ashes for 5 years, just in case somebody claims them.
How long have you had her?
5 years last week.
So what now?
In cases where the 5 years are up, we dispose the remains in a garden of remembrance.
Oh, with a ceremony?
Not as such, but it's very respectful.
Oh, how sad.
It's just the way it is, Mum. Some people just aren't missed.
Everything okay?
Yeah, fine.
It's just that you were due back from your break 5 minutes ago, and I don't want you to get into Todd's bad books.
Sorry.
Something on your mind?
Tyrone took Hope to therapy today.
Yeah, it must be tough.
He hasn't called. I just want to talk to him about it.
Well, maybe that's the reason why he hasn't called.
Sorry?
All the stuff that I'm going through with Grace and Glory right now, sometimes the last thing I want to do is talk about you.
Doesn't talking help?
Not straight away. I mean, for me, I just need a bit of breathing space. A little break from reality.
Maybe.
I bet any money's at the pub now, just having a game of darts, just giving himself half an hour before he has to think about it all again.
You're probably right.
Anyway, he's got fees for all that stuff, so just let them two get on with it.
Yeah, but I just want to help him out.
Yeah, well, okay, well, think of something that might take his mind off his troubles.
ECG is normal, and your bloods aren't throwing up anything unusual.
Oh, people don't just collapse for no reason.
No, so we'd like to keep you in overnight.
Why are you scared it'll happen again?
Given your heart problems, we just want to keep monitoring. And if anything were to happen, you'll be in the best place.
Well, if that's what we need to do.
I'll be back in a moment.
Right, I'll go to your flat and get you some pyjamas.
No, I'm not staying.
Oh, why?
Oh, I've been here before. They just want to run the same tests every few hours and check that nothing changes. It's pointless.
Well, it's not pointless if something happens to you.
I'm going to waste my life in hospitals just waiting for my heart to pack in.
Don't say that.
You heard what he said anyway. You don't even know what it is. So how can he help? Look, there's going to come a point where I can't avoid hospitals. So, whilst I can now, then I'd rather be somewhere nice for you. Please.
See, it's not about right or wrong, is it? It's about who's got the fattest wallet.
You just got to trust in the courts.
But when he can wheel in Tommy O, that bloke was like a hat-trick away from getting a statue down at County. Who's going to believe Kelly over him?
Tommy O's not going to take a bung.
Yeah, well, maybe not, but that's my point. You trust him. I trust him, everybody does. So if he says Corey's a good lad, then the jury just going to wheat it up. How much is it costing you all of this, then?
I'm sorry?
The fancy barristers, the celebrity endorsements, the bribes, the bungs.
Excuse me? Abby, leave it.
Kelly had you pegged. I saw your face when she kicked off.
I was shocked. Being accused.
I know a guilty conscience when I see one.
Do you really want to find yourself back in court on a slander charge?
Couldn't afford it, could I? But it's just pocket money to you. Just using the court like your own personal poker table.
Look, yes, I'm spending money. I've hired the best because I can afford to, but it's all above board. And from one parent to another, what would you spend to protect your child?
My child is dead. And yours killed him.
No.
Yes.
Look, I'm sorry you lost your son. I truly am. But I don't want to lose mine too.
You're buying your way out of this. And I'm gonna prove it!
I'm not sure about this.
I feel better already just being here.
Really?
Yeah. They should give out prescriptions for this. Being in your flat cures all ills.
Yeah, but it doesn't have a cardiology department.
Look, I'm fine, all right? Besides, I've got my support group in like 5 minutes, so that's just as good as any doctor can do.
Where?
It's online. I was going to say, maybe could I do it from here on your laptop?
Of course.
Yeah, it should only be like an hour. Or you could join me.
On camera?
Yeah, well, I don't know. You might find it useful.
Maybe another time. Don't think I could handle any more medical talk for today.
Yeah. Yeah, wish I could take a break from it.
I'm sorry. That was so insensitive.
Oh, it's fine. I don't blame you. You know, if I could just forget about it all, I would. Go on, you go on ahead.
You don't mind?
No, of course not.
I'll give you some space then. I'll grab my laptop.
Thanks.
She said that if I hadn't have got together with Alina, none of this would have happened. And she was right. I mean, so were you.
Well, I didn't expect all this.
I've ruined everything.
Did I tell you Beth nearly took an online therapy course during lockdown?
Did she?
Well, she only watched one video. I wanted her to do me, but she said my brain was like a finely tuned instrument and she didn't want to knock anything out of sync.
Right, yeah, of course not.
But one thing I do remember about the video, he said therapy takes time to work. But it does work.
Right.
Just take it slow. Hope we'll get there.
Yeah, oh, come on. Alina must be sick of all this. She's young, ain't she? She should be having fun, not this.
I mean, Beth are going to watch Soccer Aid. Why don't you and Alina come with us?
Oh, cheers, but it's not really her thing. And besides, I need to be concentrating on Hope right now.
Do you think Alina will be okay with that?
I hope so. Because tonight I'll be heading home and telling her that for the next few months, I'll be camped out at my ex's. You're up.
What are you up to?
I'm just looking for something.
What?
Court today got me thinking. It's the one place where everyone should be on the same level, but no, they're standing on piles of cash looking down on us lot.
Tell me about it.
I've never cared how they waste their money. A flash motor comes into the garage and I just laugh. You know, do you really need to spend all that just to get from A to B? But it's theirs. They can buy what they want. They, you know, clothes, holidays, cars, planes. It's fine. I don't care. But, you know, they shouldn't be able to buy the law.
So?
So, you know, I thought if Corey's dad is paying people off, then someone out there will have made a mistake. What do you think of that?
The bloke from court?
Eli's dad, as far as I can tell. He was the one who Stefan was speaking to. He's all over social media and tags his mates in everything. Even...
Stefan. So? They're mates?
Yeah, but here's the thing. He only started making an appearance a few weeks ago. The golf club, pigeon shooting, that kind of thing.
So?
So they've only just become mates. That's a bit of a coincidence, don't you think?
Maybe.
Definitely maybe.
Come on, let's eat before it goes cold.
You go ahead. I want to check some stuff out.
Yeah, I know it ain't their fault. I just fed up of not having any answers.
What did they say this time?
Guess.
Keep you in observations.
Bingo. I'm just sick of it. Right? And the time between visits is getting shorter and shorter, and I know that soon they're not just going to be visits, they're going to be permanent stays.
You'll be fine. You're a fighter.
Oh, no, I hate all of that fighter stuff. I can't fight it. Not when I don't know what it is that I'm actually fighting.
Sorry, I thought you'd be finished.
I don't want anything like that happening again.
It won't, provided you don't keep any more of my mum's psycho ex-husbands on the shelf. Deal?
Do you know, I can't stop thinking about Patsy.
Who's Patsy?
The ashes that we were arguing about.
Oh, yeah.
I was so like her.
You look good for an 80-year-old who died of a heart attack.
Not that, but she was all on her own not so long ago. So was I. I mean, Jason was who knows where. You were on the lam and Julie never phoned.
I'm here now.
I can't stand to think of her being sprinkled on some lawn without so much as a word said.
It wouldn't be like that.
Can I scatter her?
You?
Well, is it allowed?
Well, I can't think of any good reason to refuse.
Oh, good, right then. Tomorrow, and I'd like to say a few words.
Of course.
So can you find out as much as you can about her? I'm going to make sure that those ashes get the send-off they deserve.
Sure.
Just try not to worry. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.
How is she?
Kicking herself.
You think it's bad?
I'm trying to convince the jury that she's not volatile. And the judge can tell them to disregard it all she likes, but they've seen it now. She has a temper.
Well, she's in the witness box tomorrow. You can put across her side of the story then.
The damage might already be done.
Don't give up hope now. I believe in you.
Well, that makes one of us.
Hiya.
Hi.
Look, I didn't know you were there.
I'm sorry. I wasn't being nosy. I thought you'd be finished.
No, don't you apologise. It's your flat.
Why didn't you tell me how you felt?
Didn't want to worry you.
Isn't that my job?
Touche.
You're right about one thing, though.
What's that?
We need to make the most of things while you're well.
What do you have in mind?
Move in with me.
To the flat?
I need to check with Ty and Alina, but yeah, until we find our own place.
I mean, are you sure?
Well, you said yourself you feel better when you're there, and besides, I need you close by so I can worry about you. What do you say?
That I am the luckiest man alive.
Sorry I'm late.
You went for a pint?
Yeah, is that okay?
Of course it is. You relax. I'll heat up your tea.
Do you not want to know how therapy went?
Only if you want to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm not sure I do, actually.
Whatever you need.
Thanks.
We are a team. And right now we need to focus on you for a bit. Which is why I've done this.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, actually, because...
Romania.
Romania?
I've booked us a trip.
When?
The 15th.
What, of this month?
You need a break. And I haven't seen my family for 2 years. Maybe you'd like to meet them too? I just thought some time away from here is exactly what you need. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's great. Can't wait.
Come to bed, love. It's 2 o'clock.
Found it, Kev. I found it.
What?
I had to sign up for one of them career sites, you know, like Facebook for jobs.
Right.
Eli's dad has just announced a new job 2 weeks ago, senior logistics consultant at Corey's dad's company.
Could just be a coincidence.
Well, it could be, but it sounds made up to me. And guess what job he did before that?
No.
Delivery driver. So from minimum wage 1 week to desk job and company car the next. That's not climbing the ladder. That's a flaming rocket ship.
So what does that mean?
It means he's on the take, and Corey's dad's doing the handouts.
You need to give that to police.
Don't worry, I will. I am bringing this bloke down.
Suspicions arise following the discovery of the body of a holiday camp owner. All New Grantchester is next. DCI Stanhope has it all to do when the support workers' bodies found in All New Vera Sunday here at 9. And new evidence comes to light as Clive tries to win back Doreen's trust in All New Stephen Monday at 9.